students, today we are going to learn chapter number 6, topic name direction cosines and direction ratios. First we look into see direction cosines. What is the meaning of direction cosines? See, drawing a coordinate axis here. I am drawing a coordinate axis here. X axis, Y axis, Z axis. X axis, Y axis, Z axis. Already we know in three-dimensional geometry these three coordinate axes are perpendicular to each other. This is the origin. Okay, now I am drawing a line. Which is passing through the origin. This is OA line. This OA line is passing through the origin and of course OA ray. This OA ray passing through the origin and OA ray makes an angles with alpha, comma, beta, comma, gamma with coordinate axis x, y, z axis respectively. X axis with alpha in positive direction and in positive direction with y axis is beta, and the same way positive direction OA ray makes an angle with z axis is gamma. Then cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called direction cosines. To find the cos alpha, just draw a perpendicular line to the OA. This is foot of the perpendicular is nothing but M, and this OM is nothing but adjacent side to the angle. This is the hypotenuse, this is the opposite side. Then we can find cos alpha and in the same way cos beta and cos gamma. What I am saying, direction cosines. What is the definition? We are seeing what is the definition of direction cosines means. Direction cosines is nothing but, see, consider OA ray. OA ray is passing through what? Origin, and this OA ray makes an angles with what angles? Alpha, comma, beta and gamma with x, y and z axis respectively. Then cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called direction cosines. In short form we are writing DCs. Direction cosines, denoted by L equal to cos alpha and M equal to cos beta and N equal to cos gamma. Let AO, of course, AO is nothing but this is this AO extension of OA. This is okay, AO ray makes an angles. This is nothing but alpha angle. OA ray makes an angle with x-axis in positive direction is nothing but alpha, and that remaining angle is nothing but this is nothing but 180 minus alpha. The AO ray makes an angle with x-axis in positive direction is nothing but 180 minus alpha. So AO ray makes an angles what 180 minus alpha, 180 minus beta, 180 minus gamma with axis like this. So AO ray makes an angle with x-axis is nothing but 180 minus alpha. Same like that with AO ray makes an angle with y-axis is nothing but 180 minus beta, and AO ray makes an angle with z-axis is nothing but 180 minus gamma. 180 minus with gamma. Then cos 180 minus alpha, cos 180 minus beta, cos 180 minus gamma are also direction cosines. That is cos 180 minus alpha. Already we know 180 minus alpha is nothing but 0 to 90, 90 to 180. That is the second coordinate. The second coordinate cos is negative. So minus cos alpha minus cos beta minus cos gamma. So these are the direction cosines. Of course, already we denoted cos alpha with L and cos beta with M and cos gamma with N. Here this is minus L, this is the minus M, this is the minus N. Therefore we can conclude here every line, this is line, so therefore every line have two set of direction cosines, that is L comma M comma N and minus L comma minus M comma minus N. So every line have two set of direction cosines. Okay, next see this direction cosines of x-axis. What is the direction? If the line or OA ray may be on the x-axis, then direction cosines of ray is nothing but direction cosines of x-axis. We are seeing, look at here, direction cosines of x-axis. This is of x-axis. Look at here. See, this is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, coordinate axis, x, y, z perpendicular to each other. This is x, y, z coordinate axis. Now this is the OA ray. The ray is on the x-axis. Then what is the direction cosines? What are the direction cosines? See, if OA ray on the x-axis, then what are the direction cosines? Anyway, this OA ray makes an angle with x-axis in positive direction is nothing but 0 degree, and this OA ray makes an angle with y-axis is nothing but 90 degrees. Same the way OA ray makes an angle with z-axis is nothing but 90 degrees. Okay, so consider OA ray on x-axis and it makes an angles 0 degree with what? X-axis. Yes or no? On the x-axis, no boy. So 0 degree with x-axis, 90 degrees with y-axis, 90 degrees with z-axis. Then so alpha is nothing but 0 degree, beta is nothing but 90 degree, and gamma is nothing but 90 degree. Then cos alpha, here is nothing cos 0 degree, cos beta is nothing but cos 90 degrees, and cos gamma is nothing but cos 90 degrees are direction cosines of x-axis. So cos 0, L is nothing but what? Cos 0 degree, M is nothing but what? Cos 90 degree, and N is nothing but what? Cos gamma is nothing but cos 90 degrees. Therefore L equal to cos 0 is nothing but 1, m cos 90 is nothing but 0, and cos 90 is also here n equal to 0. Therefore direction cosines L comma m comma n is nothing but 1 0 0, or direction cosines of x-axis, direction cosines of x-axis. Similarly 0 1 0 0 1 0, or direction cosines of y-axis 0 0 1, or direction cosines of z-axis. So please remember this. I think, do you understand? Okay, I think do you understand? Because of C OA ray on the x-axis, then alpha is nothing but 0 degree, then cos alpha is nothing but L, so cos 0 is nothing but 1, so therefore L equal to 1. Like that, this OA ray is on x-axis, then OA ray makes an angle with y-axis is 90 degrees, and OA ray makes an angle with z-axis is nothing but 90 degrees. Like that, direction cosines of x-axis is nothing but 1 0 0, direction cosines of y-axis is nothing but 0 1 0, and direction cosines of z-axis is nothing but 0 comma 0 comma 1. So 0 comma 0 comma 1. So these are the direction cosines of coordinate axis. Next theorem. Suppose p x comma y comma z is any point in space such that OP equal to R. If L comma m comma n are direction cosines of OP, then x equal to LR, y equal to mr, and z equal to nr. To prove this one, see, look at the figure. See, this is the coordinate axis xyz, and this is the point on space, any point on space. This is px comma y comma z. Px comma y comma z is any point in space. Just I am drawing a line. I am joining the line from origin to the point. This already given in theorem, given in the statement, that is nothing but OP is nothing but distance OP is nothing but R. And now I am drawing perpendicular to this point from x-axis. The perpendicular is nothing but foot of the perpendicular is nothing but m. PM is the perpendicular, so this is the foot of the perpendicular. This is the length is nothing but OM length is nothing but small x, and this is OP ray makes an angle with the x-axis is nothing but alpha, and with the y-axis is nothing but beta, and with the z-axis is nothing but gamma. gamma. So this is the length is nothing but x. From origin to the foot of the perpendicular is nothing but x. Already since the given OP is nothing but r. Proof. From P, what I draw PM perpendicular to the x-axis. Okay, I drawn from PM perpendicular to x-axis. Let M be the foot of the perpendicular. This is the foot of the perpendicular. Suppose OP ray makes angles alpha, beta, gamma with positive directions of x, y, z axis respectively. From figure triangle OPM what we observed, cos alpha is nothing but what? Adjacent side by what? Hypotenuse. Okay, that is nothing but x by r. Already we know cos alpha is nothing but in the direction cosines L, we denoted with L. So L equal to x by r. Therefore x equal to LR. Similarly, by dropping perpendiculars to from P, we dropping perpendiculars to y and z axis respectively, we get what? M equal to y equal to x equal to LR, y equal to MR and z equal to NR. So just you should remember x equal to what? LR and y equal to MR, z equal to NR. When R is the distance from origin to the point in space, any point in the space, then what is x equal to LR, y equal to MR and z equal to NR. Note if OP equal to R and direction cosines of OP ray are L comma M comma N, then the coordinates of P, then the coordinates of P are, already P is nothing but xyz, no? X equal to what? X equal to what? LR. So LR, y equal to what? MR, and n equal to r, sorry, x equal to LR, y equal to MR, and z equal to NR are the coordinates of point P. Coordinates of point P. Okay. For example, suppose P is a point in space such that OP equal to root 3 and OP ray makes angles 5/3, 5/4, 5/3 with OX axis, OY axis, OZ axis respectively. Then what are the coordinates of point P? See, then direction cosines of OP are what? Cos alpha is nothing but 5/3, cos beta is nothing but 5/4, cos gamma is nothing but 5/3. So that is L comma M comma N is nothing but cos 5/3. 5/3 is nothing but 60. Cos 60 is nothing but 1/2. Cos 45 is nothing but 1/√2. Cos 60 is nothing but 1/2. So this is what? Direction cosines. Then coordinates of P are, already we in the note given coordinates of P is nothing but LR. R already they have given in problem root 3. That means root 3 into 1/2 is nothing but root 3/2, and root 3 into 1/√2 is nothing but root 3/√2. So this is root 3 into 1/2 is nothing but root 3/2 are the coordinates of point P. Corollary. If L comma M comma N are direction cosines of a line L, then L square plus M square plus N square equal to 1. L square plus M square plus N square equal to 1. See, this is the coordinate axis X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z are the coordinate axis. X, y, z coordinate axis. This is the line L, of course this is the point x, y, z. Angle with the x-axis in positive direction alpha, positive direction. This is the beta, this is the gamma. Already we have seen. So if proof, if p x comma y comma z is any point in space, then OP equal to what? R. That R can find is nothing but a distance from origin to the point, x square plus y square plus z square. This is the OP equal to R. R is the distance from origin to the point P. So R square equal to what? X square plus y square plus z square. And OP ray having direction cosines, what? L comma m comma n. Then already we have seen what are the coordinates of point P. X equal to LR, y equal to MR, and z equal to NR. Therefore x square plus y square plus z square. What is x square plus y square plus z square? So L square R square plus M square R square plus N square R square. So x square plus y square plus z square equal what? R square here. So here all terms having R square, just take the common R square of L square plus M square plus N square. So R square get cancelled. Therefore L square plus M square plus N square equal what? 1. So this result should be remembered. Sum of the direction, sum and squares of the direction cosines equal what? 1. L square plus M square N square equal what? 1. Note, if note 1, if point P x y z is a point in the space, then the direction cosines of OP are x by root of x square plus y square plus z square, y by root of x square plus y square plus z square, z by root of x square plus y square plus z square, or the direction cosines. If the point given, we can find the direction cosines of the point in any space. X by root of x square plus y square plus z square, y by root of x square plus y square plus z square, z by root of x square plus y square plus z square. Already we have known L comma M comma N are direction cosines. Already L equal to what? L equal to, from here L equal to x by r. X by r. R is nothing but what? R is nothing but root of x square plus y square plus z square. And y, M equal to what? Y by r. Y by r. Root of y by root of x square plus y square plus z square. And N equal to z by r. Z by root of x square y square, x square plus y square plus z square. So like that, if the point given in space, then we can find the direction cosines by this formula. Next, second note. Second, the direction cosines of the directed line PQ, joining the points P x1 comma y1 comma z1, Q x2 comma y2 comma z2, or then direction cosines of PQ joining the points x2 minus x1 by r. R is nothing but root of x square plus y square plus z square. y2 minus y1 by r, z2 minus z1 by r. So this is the direction cosines of joining the points PQ. Next, note 3. The direction cosines of a line or direction cosines of any line parallel to it and passing through the origin. Look at here. This is the x, y, z axis. This is any line. So we should find the direction cosines of this line. Just draw a parallel line which is passing through the origin, like that. Draw a line, and then so these are the angles with x-axis. This the line which is parallel to the given line and makes an angle with x-axis and y-axis and z-axis, or the cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, or the direction cosines. Therefore the direction cosines of a line or the direction cosines of any line parallel to it and passing through the origin. So like that we can find the direction cosines of any line, drawing a line parallel to it and passing through the origin. Next, for example, how we can find the direction cosines of joining two points PQ. If P equal to 2, 3, minus 6, Q equal Q 3, 4, minus 3, minus 4, 5 are 2 points, find the direction cosines of PQ. Direction cosines of PQ. PQ equal to, what is the distance between PQ is nothing but x2, this is x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. Let so x2 minus x1, 3 minus 2 whole square plus minus 4 minus 3 whole square plus 5 minus of minus plus 6 whole square, that equal to root of 3 minus 2, 1 square is nothing but 1, minus 7 square is nothing but 49, 5 plus 6 is nothing but 11 square equal to 121, that equal to root 171 is the R. Therefore direction cosines of PQ are x2 minus x1, that means 3 minus 2 by R is nothing but 171, root 170. y2 minus y1, that is nothing but minus 4 minus 3 by root 171, and z2 minus z1, 5 minus of minus plus 6 by root 171, that equal to 1 by root 171 minus 7 by root 171 and 11 by root 171. So these are the direction cosines. 11. So if you find direction cosines of any line, just you can draw a line parallel to it and passing through the origin, then the direction cosines of this line is equal to given line. About direction ratios, now we are going to learn direction ratios. Direction ratios. Direction ratios. See definition. If any three real numbers which are proportional to the direction cosines of a line are called direction ratios. DRs of that line. Suppose if point P x comma y comma z be the any point in the space then direction cosines of OP is x by root of x square plus y square plus z square, y by root of x square plus y square plus z square, and z by root of x square plus y square plus z square. So point P x y z is proportional to LMN. Therefore x comma y comma z real numbers are direction ratios. So any three real numbers which are proportional to the direction cosines of a line are called direction ratios. Simply the real numbers, the three real numbers which are proportional to the direction cosines of a line are called direction ratios of that line. Note one. If a comma b comma c real numbers, and if a comma b comma c are direction ratios of a line, then for every lambda not equal to 0, lambda a comma lambda b comma lambda c are also its direction ratios. Thus a line may have what? Infinite number of direction ratios. Direction ratios is nothing but real numbers which are proportional to the direction cosines of a line. Second, note number 2, a comma b comma c be direction ratios of a line whose direction cosines are L comma m comma n. Then we can find direction cosines L comma m comma n with plus or minus a by root of a square plus b square plus c square, b by root of a square plus b square plus c square, comma c by root of a square plus b square plus c square. So if direction ratios given, then we can find direction cosines by this formula. So anyway, direction cosines in any line have two set of direction cosines, one positive and one negative. So if the given direction ratios, then we can find direction cosines of the line by this formula. Note 4. Note 4. The direction cosines of a line are its direction ratios, but not vice versa. That means direction cosines of a line are its direction ratios, but all direction ratios are not direction cosines of a line. Next, note 5. If point P x comma y comma z is a point if point P x comma y comma z is a point in space, direction cosines of OP are x by root of x square plus y square plus z square, comma y by root of x square plus y square plus z square, comma z by root of x square plus y square plus z square. Since x comma y comma z are proportional to these values, therefore direction ratios of OP are x comma y comma z. Solved problems. Problem number 1. Find the direction cosines of a line that makes equal angles with the axis. Suppose the line makes an angle alpha with OX axis. Since what they given, it makes equal angles with the axis, with the remaining axis, that is nothing but y axis and z axis. Its direction cosines are cos alpha, of course same angle, no, equal angle, with the same equal angle with all coordinate axis, cos alpha. But already we know L square plus M square plus N square equal what? 1. This is L, M, N. Therefore cos square alpha plus cos square alpha plus cos square alpha equal what? 1. So this is 3 cos square alpha equal to 1. Cos square alpha equal to 1 by 3. Then cos alpha equal to plus cos alpha equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3, plus or minus 1 by root 3. Therefore direction cosines L comma M comma N equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3 comma plus or minus 1 by root 3 comma plus or minus 1 by root 3. Problem number 2. Find the direction cosines of two lines which are connected by the relations L plus M plus N equal to 0 and Mn minus 2NL minus 2LM equal to 0. Solution. Given L plus M plus N equal to 0, this is the equation number 1. From equation number 1 we can find L equal to minus of M plus N, and this is the 2, and given second relation Mn minus 2NL minus 2LM equal to 0. This is the equation number 3. So substitute equation number 2 into, that means L value into equation number 3, then m n minus 2n of L is nothing but what? Minus m plus n. So minus into minus, this is the plus, minus into minus, this is the plus, 2 of m plus n into m equal to 0. So mn plus 2nm plus 2n square plus 2m square plus 2nm equal to 0. So this is 2nm, this is mn, 5mn. So 2n square plus 5mn plus 2m square equal to 0. So 2n square plus 5mn is nothing but, can write 4mn plus and mn plus 2m square equal to 0. So 2n take common, 2n is n, 2n into n is nothing but n square plus 2, here n already there, so 2m. So here take m common, n plus 2m, n plus 2m equal to 0. Therefore n plus 2m into n plus 2m into 2n plus m are the factors. Therefore n plus 2m equal to 0 or 2n plus m equal to 0. From here we can find n value from first one. N plus n equal to what? Minus 2m. Here m equal to minus 2n. Okay, case 1. Case 1. Case 1. If n equal to minus 2m, just you can substitute in equation number 2. What is equation number 2? L equal to minus of m plus n, plus n is nothing but minus 2m, so minus 2m. Therefore L equal to m minus 2m is nothing but minus m, minus of minus m is nothing but m, L equal to m. Therefore L is to m is to n, the ratio L is to m is to n is nothing but, L is nothing but m is nothing but m only, and n is nothing but what? Minus 2m. Understanding? L is nothing but here m is nothing but m only, and n is nothing but what? Minus 2m. That ratio is nothing but 1 is to 1 is to minus 2, 1 is to 1 is to minus 2. So the ratios proportional, the real numbers are proportional to the direction cosines. Therefore these real values are direction ratios. Therefore direction ratios are what? 1 comma 1 comma minus 2. So these are the x, y, z or a comma b comma c. So by direction ratios we can find the direction cosines also. So what are the direction cosines? To find the direction cosines is nothing but formula x by root of x square plus y square plus z square, y by root of x square plus y square plus z square, z by root of x square plus y square plus z square. So if you first find the direction ratios of a line, then you can find easily direction cosines of a line. Here root of x square plus y square plus z square equal to, first find root of x square plus y square plus z square value. So 1 square plus 1 square plus minus 2 whole square, that is nothing but root 1 plus 1 plus 4, that is root 6. Therefore direction cosines are what? Direction cosines are, this is 1 by root 6, this is 1 by root 6, z is nothing but minus 2 by root 6 when n equal to minus 2m, n equal to minus 2m. Next, in case 2, if n equal to what we get, m equal to what? M equal to minus 2n. If m equal to minus 2n, just you can substitute this value in equation number 2. What is the equation number 2? L equal to minus of m plus n. M is nothing but minus 2n plus n is nothing but minus n of minus is nothing but n. Therefore L equal to n. Therefore ratio L is to m is to n is nothing but what? L equal to n, of course. M is nothing but minus 2n, minus 2 here, minus 2n, and n equal to what? n only. So L equal to n, m equal to minus 2n, n equal to n only. So 1 is to minus 2 is to 1. So these real values are proportional to direction cosines. Therefore these are the direction ratios. Clearly direction ratios are 1 comma minus 2 comma 1. So x, y, z. So first you find x square plus y square plus z square value. So that equal to 1 square plus minus 2 whole square plus 1 square is nothing but root 6. Therefore direction cosines are x by root of x square plus y square plus z square, that is nothing but 1 by root x minus y by root of x square plus y square plus z square, that is minus 2 by root 6, and z by root of x square plus y square plus z square. So these are the direction cosines in case 2. Thank you for watching.